Reptilians are known for many powerful things, many characteristics, competencies, very dominant things, including militarily, of course. Militarily speaking, they're number one in our part of the galaxy. They're also known for massive appearances, massive size, ranging from 400 pounds, 500 pounds, to 600, 700, 800 pounds, including some of in the Draconian Empire, they're 1,200, 1,500 pounds. Second thing that the Reptilians would be known for is obviously the tails. We always see a reptilian with a tail. We know that's a reptilian. But not all the reptilian beings have tails. Some of them do not, including Earth-based reptilians, for example. Third thing would be horns and wings. But this is mainly the ancient reptilian, so pure draconian blood, pure bloodline. Fourth things would be the type of skin. That would be the fourth feature that I would say, thick skin, crocodile type, or lizard type that we would see from a human perspective, so the textures and the patterns of that skin. But one of the most important things, the most recognizable things, is the physical feature of their eyes. The eyes, it's always the eyes. The interesting formation of the eyes. They're generally 2 to 3 times bigger than our own human eyes. They have generally 4 colors that all contactees will say, so red, orange, green, and yellow, are a combination of these 4 colors. The pupils, the vertical pupils, the slits, the iris lines, the vertical lines is always, that stays in every human's mind. Their eyes, they're very similar to ours in a way. They're not sort of placed on their head, that would be on the side of the head or on their forehead. No, they're generally placed in the same spot as our eyes are. And in the astral and within the 4th density and 5th density, even 6th density reptilian beings, including the Draconian Empire, we see all of these reptilians in different shapes and sizes and colors and different, obviously, energy gravitation. Some are benevolent, some are malevolent, some are just neutral, but it's always the eyes that are the same. Majority of the reptilians have the same vertical eyes. And with few of them, they have black eyes. I've met one race, which is a very powerful Alpha Draconian race named Demon Ga, and they're known in our religious text as the demons, but they're not really that dangerous to humans. They mean us no harm, but they have black eyes, black skin, black eyes. And anyone today really who's seeking to find true reptilian information, accurate information, origin of certain races, their messages, their teachings, we can't find that. Humans can't find that. Internet, we can't find that, because there's so much misinformation, so many lies, so much radical fear and fear-mongering, all against reptilians due to pure ignorance, judgment, lies, galactic racism, complete disrespect by these fraudulent and fake channelers, these cult members, Love, Light, Unicorn, and Rainbow, 5D, New Earth, Ascension, Galactic Federation of Light, Lord Ashtar, and similar type of concepts. These are non-existent concepts, that they don't exist. It's just that humans think that they exist. The reason why these people also disrespect reptilians is because they're scared of reptilians. They're hating something they're scared of. They don't even understand. But one of the biggest lies is the misinformation about reptilian physical feature, which is the eye. And every time that the shape shifter, which is a terminology often used, is seen on TV or in a human life form, a walking life, right away is associated with baby killing, blood drinking, draconian type who rules the earth and hates humans, and blah, 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 blah. A bunch of fear-mongering propaganda. This is not correct. This is a primitive stone type of mindset, absolutely incorrect, and it's misleading, and it's complete bullshit, actually. There's no credibility to that, the whole baby killing stuff. So we gotta really stay away from these inaccurate conspiracy theories and inaccurate propaganda statements in relation to proud and prideful, powerful, dominant, and very respectful and very serious reptilian beings, reptilian energies, reptilians' consciousnesses. They're so intense that most humans cannot integrate them fully. Hence, there is no full trance channelers that channel reptilians. Very few. But looking at the concept of reptilian eyes, they mainly have one thing in common, and that's the vertical pupils, the slits. They go from the bottom of the eye to the top of the eye. So these very long vertical pupils that are very, very visible. And any humans that have deep connections with reptilians, who co-create and regularly meet reptilians or reptilians meet them, those humans that are either in the astral or crafts or in the early pre-bed, pre-dream states, variety of different densities, and then sub-densities within the densities, including the official Alpha Draconian human reptilian training program, which happens in the 5th density layer, will certainly know how to integrate true reptilian energy into the human body, into our chakras, into our body parts, to bring out the reptilian eyes through our own eyes, or reptilian face through our own face. And these things are very, very possible. Very possible, absolutely. They're quite real. Or in some cases, bring out the entire body through the human body in a long mirror. And I've been taught this particular, I would say, extremely interesting and powerful energetic tool, this gift, which was directly taught to me by certain layers of my higher self, fifth and sixth density, mainly fifth, but also Theta Tauri, white reptilian race, often referred to as Theta Tauri. And they've taught me a variety of different tactics of how to be able to bring out their eyes through my own eyes and their faces through my own face. And majority of the reptilian contactees already know this, and they can do this, certainly. Other things that I've learned from them is obviously channeling abilities, proficiency and accuracy with channeling, and mental and psychic growth, mental warfare and opening up psychic networks, advanced remote viewing, advanced telepathy, and so forth. But the bringing out the eyes, I think it's a fun thing for any human to do, really, that is in connection with reptilians, because we get to see them in us. And specifically when it comes to third eye energy, as this is one part that's really activated as it opens the first and second and third chakra, which are all linked together, and the inner system then gets grounded more properly this way as an instrument to bring out more of the reptilian energy to the surface. And in this case, the surface would be the face, our facial expressions in a mirror, or standing in a room with a large mirror. So through our faces, through our eyes, through our upper bodies. The reptilian eye energy itself can definitely be brought out forward energetically by any human with strong and deep and authentic connections to reptilians and reptilian races in the astral training programs or in tutoring programs or on crafts. The reptilians that have met their counterparts here on Earth, that have built these relationships with humans, and there are plenty that I know of, they certainly have taught humans some of the most profound abilities and things. And bringing out their eyes and faces is certainly one of them. And over the long periods of time now, Theta Tauri race has personally taught me this particular tremendous tool, but also taught me powerful mental warfare and psychic energy, not only to be able to bring out their energy whenever I want or wherever I need, but also to channel them, to feel their powerful vibrating presence in me, beside me, within me, including when I even travel, or if I speak at a conference, or if I speak in a video, or if I do an interview, or if I'm shaking hands with someone that I don't trust, and how to connect to them in an area that would be perhaps hectic, so a mall, a place, an airplane. So a variety of different things, but one of the things that I have a great time doing, obviously, is bringing out their eyes and faces whenever I feel it is necessary, for a very humble reason, of course, for a very respectful reason, and how to manage this energy while it's integrated within me, and how to control it, how to turn it on and how to turn it off. The shift of energy, which is exactly what it is. It's not shape-shifting, it's the shift of energy within me. It's not shape-shifting in nature. That's the misconception. I mean, I'm an organic human, born and raised in Europe. I don't shape-shift. I'm not a clone, I'm not an android, I'm a human, I'm a proud human. But I'm able to do this and experience this in front of a mirror, or in front of someone, or in front of a camera, or on stage, or in front of a person, because I'm just shifting energy around. I'm moving energy around and integrating energy. So I'm not a shapeshifter from some planet. I don't incorporate some demonic negative worshiping energy, but that's all nonsense. That's all propaganda. Incorporating reptilian energy is extremely powerful, and a lot of people do it because there are multiple steps of doing this. And this energy shift is one of those tools that I feel every extraterrestrial contactee should learn with their own extraterrestrial counterparts. And I teach a few of these methods with one-on-one training that I do with clients. And powerful reptilian energy is not something that can be brought out overnight. No, there are other things. There's powerful grounding techniques, connecting to the grid techniques, clearing, feeling the energies and the connection to Earth, and feeling the energies of them and us and connecting that together. The intention itself, or intent, the visualization exercises, the shifting and manipulating energies around. So kind of moving it around, shifting it around. Playing around with it. Manipulating energy is a good term. Understanding vortex points, third eye energy, telepathy, projection of telepathy onto another entity, or the reptilian projection onto our own third eye energy. So a variety of different fun things, and I consider this to be extremely fun. Then the human at that point who wishes to bring out the eyes or the face must understand their own internal energy, So their own internal energy must connect to the reptilian energy, not concentrating on its appearances, frightening appearances or eyes, or no, not the physical body, but to concentrate on their energy. And this would be a number one step of successfully bringing out the eyes and the face of a reptilian entity, to concentrate on their energy, not their physical body. So we need to concentrate on that, removal of fear and thinking about just how fearless they truly are, and integrating that energy and feeling that energy. Then comes the telepathy, the telepathic connection, the attempt to connect to the reptilian being itself, this telepathic connection of friendship, of brotherhood, of partnership, someone you trust, someone you know has got your back, the connection of passion and unity and excitement, desire for this powerful psychic and mental connection. Those are the things that must be envisioned. Desire to see them, desire to feel them without any primitive expectation or summoning. These beings don't get summoned. And any of these radical religious or cult words such as assembling, summoning, come now, they don't work this way. These guys are very ceremonial. These beings are very ceremonial and proud beings. So we need to be very respectful of their energy. We can't subpoena them. This isn't court, this isn't church. These are intelligent, advanced races that pretty much run this galaxy. There aren't some human we can arrogantly tell to, hey, come over here and let me summon you over here. I want to see your eyes. It's not how it works. These practices of bringing out their faces and eyes can certainly take weeks, if not months, of course, for some people. And the intent must be very serious and powerful, especially if the reptilian race agrees to give their approval for this type of energy integration, meaning that the entire council just approved. They're very, very ceremonial. Everything must be permitted first. Everything must go through layers of approvals first. Some of the races have an issue with permitting this with a human, working with a human, because once a human sees the reptilian eyes and the face come through their face, a lot of ancestral fear comes through. We all have ancestral fear. It's embedded in our own DNA. But with a powerful mindset, with an upgraded DNA, with mental warfare, humans can certainly handle this, and their minds are already upgraded not to feel fear. So this shouldn't be a problem with those that already have extraterrestrial contact and that have worked with extraterrestrials to increase their own mental warfare. No arrogance, no ego-based expectations. Ego doesn't work with reptilians, but only a tremendous amount of respect, tremendous amount of appreciation and pride, consistency, and more importantly, and the most importantly, absolutely no fear. No fear. None whatsoever. Fear is an illusion. It's pathetic. And learning how to remove fear and learning how to integrate reptilian energy into the body, into the face, is really essential for anyone seeking to make physical contact with them on their crafts, in their backyards, while hiking, or in their living rooms or bedroom. I mean, bringing out their energy and incorporating their energy, integrating their energy is just a stepping stone. It's a phenomenal stepping stone. Difficulties will happen, so what? Life goes on. But mainly the difficulties are with mental energy. So third eye related, blackness related. So instead of thinking of that reptilian, of his appearance, feeling his energy is the main key, is the key element. And with the idea and the concept of the human eyes changing, brings fear to some. But this cannot be an assumption that some red eyes or green eyes or orange eyes will just pop out and somehow magically appear with some black magic bullshit. Reptilians don't play with black magic. They're authentic, they're ceremonial, they're proud. They took a proud path in life. They desire for us humans to truly understand that. They're not some demons, they're not some blood drinkers, no. They're just powerful extraterrestrial entities who have every right to exist in the universe just like we do. They don't judge us, why are we judging them? And those that do respect them and that do have connections will certainly understand that the eyes can be brought forward, that the faces can be brought forward, and the vertical pupils, the slits, this is generally where the transfer and shift of energy does begin. And we'll go for, like I have blue eyes, for example, so it would go from blue eyes to green or to yellow. And Theta Tauri race has pure red eyes, quite bright. The red eyes will come through, and to me this is normal, it's natural really. But the manipulation of this human physical body, this experience to co-create with powerful reptilian energies and our counterparts, one of the most incredible things I've ever experienced. And during the time of practice, for people that are practicing this, it's very important, as I said, to remove fear, concentrate on their energy, but also to stick with one place, like one method, one room. Not try this every day in 10 different rooms or hotel rooms or gyms or in their cars. No. Pick one room in the house, one private, quiet room, one mirror, 20, 30 minutes at a time, every day or every night, and kind of stick with this particular consistency. So staying with this one technique is also another key element, so that the mind can get adjusted to the environment. And bringing out the reptilian eyes of their faces or even their upper bodies, the shoulders, the traps, should certainly not be done in any jokingly way, in any foolish way. This isn't a joke. It's not a comedy hour. Or also not to intimidate someone, not to scare someone, not to record a clip but then had to go viral on the internet for all the wrong reasons. This is immature. This is foolish. This is cowardly. These are not prideful actions. And those that deal with reptilians already know which prideful actions reptilians take to get to where they are. And I've always said this in interviews or even people, or even I teach my clients, we reptilian contactees, we have nothing to prove to anybody. Why are we going to need to prove anything to weak, lightweight, amateur little cult members? These religious radicals, these boring and laughable love light, unicorn and rainbow tree huggers. Now, we don't have to prove anything to them. Nothing. When they get to our level, then sure, we'll show them how to shift Shi'is. Until then, they can wait for their Ashtar. Reptilian energy is not of the entertaining nature. It's prideful nature, respectful, it's courageous, it's honorable. Their principles are of the most strongest prestige, courage, and pride.